Hey guys, it's Stacy. If it looks familiar, I am doing my recordings tonight so you guys can have these for tomorrow as I do go to work and I do take the kids to daycare and school. Let me get better lighting. Hold on one second. So today, you guys, we are going to focus on posting and what that looks like and creating your rhythm and creating a schedule, something that I like to do every Sunday. And I make this religious, and I think you guys should too, especially if you don't have a rhythm yet and you don't have a pattern. You want to designate Fridays. You want to make sure every Friday you print off a fresh copy of what I gave you guys for your assignments, which was page 3, page 12, and 15. And I don't know if this is page 12, and I don't know if this is page 15, or 13, but these are the 3 pages that you need. 3. This might be 12. This might be 13. Okay. This says social media planner, and this is your weekly activity planner. Okay. And you're going to staple those items together. And the other 2 things you're going to staple together is your business activity tracker and invite your heart out. Okay. So you're going to have those stapled. And what you're going to do, and again, this is due by Friday, so just make sure you have this done. It can be Friday, like at 10 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to flip over to the first page. We're going to flip over to the weekly action plan, okay? Now we're going to take our themes, and we're just going to map out everything. So for example, Monday for me is going to be Motivational Monday. Okay, so these are my themes. Tuesday is going to be Transformation Tuesday. Wednesday is Wellness. Thursday is Throwback and Recognition. And Friday is Fashion and Kids, nothing Beachbody related. Saturday is just like momming for me and kids. And I like to do a lot of humor on the weekends. And then Sunday, I just do 1 post and I devote it to the coaching opportunity. So that I put on my social media planner page. So I write down Motivation Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Throwback Recognition Thursday, Fashion Friday, whatever, and keep going. So if you don't have themes, go ahead and use these, and you can tweak them later. All right. So we know that I'm a mom, and I am a wife, and I am a survivor of suicide, and I love food. So I have my 5 things that I am. Okay. I'm going to incorporate those somewhere, somehow, in maybe a motivational post. I might talk about my dad's suicide and how, getting help really motivated me, and I might do it with a workout picture. Transformation Tuesday doesn't always have to be a physical transformation. It can be a spiritual transformation. It can be a mindset transformation. It can be anything, and I might be focusing on challenge groups that day, depending on my calendar. And we'll talk about that later. So, Wednesday is wellness. Okay, you could give them a recipe every Wednesday and take a picture of your food and provide that for them. Some Throwback Thursday and Recognition, you can always go to Team Rise and Shine, and you can always go to the Team Beachbody page and save photos and use them to recognize people. Or if you know somebody within your team, ask them if you can shout them out. So then people see that you're part of this bigger community. And I also recommend that you definitely go to your Super Saturday events, because then you can take a lot of pictures there and create a little stock portfolio, and then you can show those on recognition days. Because you almost want to create a little bit of FOMO, but at the same time too, you want to connect to why you love this so much. All right. And then on Friday, I do Fashion and Kids. It is nothing Beachbody related at all. And the reason why I do this is because I want to make sure I'm keeping this even flow of everything. So then when I do send an invite, it eliminates my stress and my worries as if I am selling them something. So, sometimes it feels like you're selling, but if you eliminate that by doing something that's going to take that away, that's going to be how you do a successful invite. So I will tell you too, on the social media planner, I write on Monday that I will do at some point a very strong, direct call to action post on my challenge group if it falls into that week or it's a coaching opportunity. It depends on my calendar, and we'll talk about that again later, okay? So I also know on Tuesday I'm going to do a very strong invite again, and it's another clear call to action. All right. And then Wednesdays and Thursdays, I do soft invites somehow, some way. And it's almost like, if you were ever to go on this journey, you would get, inspired and motivated and pumped up. Have you ever thought about an accountability group? That's a soft invite. A strong, clear call to action would be, I'm looking for 5 ladies who are strong, who are hustlers, who are not hand holders, but people who want to join forces with other women and conquer your fears and drive yourself home and create a side hustle that's super amazing. I am hosting a 3-day sneak peek on January 14th. For those of you that want to get in, emoji below and I will send you the link to the group, and I will be happy for you to be curious and be a bug on the wall. Who's interested? Like, that is a clear, direct invite. There's no questioning what I have to do on that post. And anybody who likes that post, who comments on that post, who does anything that touches that post, I am reaching out to them and they are getting an invite. Okay, so that's what you want to make sure you're doing, but you also want to keep track of your invites so you're not double inviting and becoming annoying. You want to make sure if you're inviting somebody, it's once a month, you know, and then keep moving forward. So I definitely do that. And then Fridays, like I say, I do absolutely nothing with Beachbody. Facebook is very dead in the land of posting, so you might just get away with one post on Friday. And I always do fashion. I always post like what I'm wearing, give a little shout out, do some mom humor, something with my kids or my spouse. And then Saturdays, I kind of do the same thing. I might show like what I'm eating, or maybe a treat meal, me eating pizza, me having a beer, me having a margarita. I love tacos, and I showcase those things because I want people to see that I'm a normal human being and I'm not just somebody who is, in their minds, you know, puking Beachbody. However, I have to say at this point, I'm actually okay with having a lot of Beachbody on my page because it has shaped me to who I am. It's gotten me out of my depression. It's made me a happier person. And if that makes me 98% Beachbody, then I'm proud of that. You know, it's not like somebody would come up to me and go, you know, you're really talking about being a mom a lot. Of course I am. I'm a mom. You're really talking about your health and wellness a lot. I am. I'm a coach. And that's who I am. So I would never fault anybody. I would praise somebody for who they are. So you get to learn to be proud of who you are too. All right. So that's what I would do on the social media planner. You would wake up on Sunday mornings and print off a fresh copy and write down motivation, transformation, wellness, throwback, recognition, fashion and kids on Friday, and mom and kids on Saturday, and then coaching opportunity on Sunday. If you want to tweak those and make them whatever you want to do, make them what you want to do, but stay consistent about it. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. A lot of people try to find the next best thing and just stay consistent. Like, just stay consistent and then perfect the craft within the consistency. Okay. That's really what I got for you. So make sure you're doing, you know, 2 strong call to action invites every week and 2 soft invites. And then make sure you're also showing other sides, but also giving a ton of value, whether it's a recipe or a water tip or a sleeping tip or a mom tip or a trick in the laundry room for stains. And I also want you to make sure that on this page, you figure out what day once a week you will dedicate and go live on your Facebook page. Now, you might be like, I don't want to do that. Make that a goal, but still schedule it so that when you feel comfortable, that's what you're going to do. And you just go live and you just share whatever is on your heart and whatever you want to do. There's no right or wrong in this business, but be consistent because people want to hear you. They need to connect to you. Your number one job is to be relatable. If you're not relatable, you're out the door. All right. And you showing up to your business every day is super important. Do not share posts on your Facebook page. Do not, not show yourself. If you're not on your Facebook page, you don't have a door open for business. You could do a coming out post and then never show up. No one's going to know that you're dedicated to a program. You're probably not holding yourself accountable on a fitness program. You're probably slacking. You're probably not doing what you're supposed to be doing for your wellness first. And if you publicly start sharing this, you'll start owning more of your wellness and you'll level up, which is really the most important because number one on the business activity tracker, it's to take care of you. So you got to remind yourselves of that, okay? So that's number one. And then you're going to come over here to the weekly action plan and you're going to make sure you are mapping out your 4 top priorities. Are you in line with your 4 top priorities? So what are your 4 top priorities that must happen this week? Maybe you need to hit Success Club. Maybe you need to plan your February outing because it's next week and you haven't done that yet. Maybe you need to make sure you are listening to the National Wake Up Call. Maybe you need to make sure that you're inviting those 25 invites a day. So you got to write that down. And then over on the other side where it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you want to map out the days that you're inviting, how many invites you're doing that day. And then you want to map out the days that you're doing follow-ups. You don't have to do invites and follow-ups on the same day. You might say, you know, the high traffic for Facebook is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you very well, you know, might want to do invites on, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then do your follow-ups Thursday, Friday, and then take Saturday as a catch-up day to catch up on your messages, catch up on whatever you need to do, and then literally unplug on Sunday. Like, just do your coaching opportunity post, make sure you break out all of these new fresh pieces of paper, and plan your week again. The other thing that I like to do is I like to go onto Google Sheets, and I will get a blank sheet out and I will write, what is my focus of the week? So this week is all about firsts, because today or yesterday was day one of Transformation Tuesday. So I'm going to spin off of a theme, and then I'll go over to my social media planner, and everything about motivation, transformation, wellness, throwbacks, and all my fashion stuff is all going to be about firsts. So I'm going to tell a story about firsts. You know, for example, over here, I have, oh, do I have it? Hold on. Well, shoot. I don't have it. It's downstairs. I have my original DVD from the original 21 Day Fix. So I might take a picture, you know, with my step and with my DVD and be like, you know what? There's always more than one day one. I'm so thankful that I invested in this DVD, 4 years ago, because here I am with my 20th day one, and I'm so grateful for all my day one reasons. And I actually did a post on that yesterday, and you can go check that out. So those are the things that you can do, and those are just ideas. So come up with a theme and then keep within all those things that we talked about on the social media planner. And then you can spin off of that. But make sure you're a storyteller, and always make sure that when you read your post back, use descriptive words, you know, like I was exhilarated, I was euphoric, I was joyful, I was disgusted, I was self-hurtful to myself, I self-sabotage. Like, you want to connect so people can really just laser in. And, you know, when someone's telling a story, you can really feel what they're doing. All right. You also want to map out, you know, your national wake-up call. The national wake-up call is every Monday. And you can go on the Team Beachbody 411 page and watch that every week. The reason why that one's so important is you don't have to watch it on Mondays when it's live, but you can go and watch the playback. But every day, I would say at least 4 to 5 days a week, you want to carve out time that you are doing some type of a training. So you can always take one day and do the national wake-up call, because those are top leaders, and they are coaches that have started off like all of us, square one, and they're at another place right now, and they're sharing all their latest and greatest. And what you can do with that is you can literally take a tip and apply it for the next week and see if it works for you. And if it doesn't, you can throw it away or save it for a rainy day. So you always want to make sure you're doing that. The other thing that you might want to get into now before it gets bigger is invest in maybe an assistant. And you might think that's crazy, but if you have somebody who is like a high school kid who maybe just wants to earn like $10 or $15, they can do your your commenting on your Facebook posts, they can set up your posts, they can do kind of the redundant things that don't really require your attention. That's a good thing too. I am actually just starting that myself into year 4, and I'm only going to do it twice a week until things get a little bit bigger. But you have to ask yourself, are you making smart sacrifices in your business? You know, so you got to make sure you're being very disciplined in what you do. So on each day of the week, you're going to just put in anything that you need to do. You know, how many invites am I going to do on Monday? What time am I posting my posts? And on that Google Sheet, when I do my focus of the week, I will, the night before, write out 2 posts. So I will just simply type it, get it ready to go, do a quick picture, which is easier than typing out a post, copy, paste, boom, slap it on Facebook, I'm done. So then, for example, tomorrow is Tuesday. Tonight, I'm going to plan my 2 Transformation Tuesday posts tomorrow. tonight. So I'm not stressed out about it, because honestly, if you are spending more than 10 minutes on a post, you have officially wasted your time. And you could be inviting, you could be following up, you could be doing a training that you need to grow your business. You always want to ask yourself, is what I'm doing going to grow my business? Is scrolling Facebook going to grow my business? No, it's not. Is watching Instagram stories and doing nothing with it going to help your business? No, it's not. Is watching a rerun of the Kardashians going to help my business? No, it's not. I can say that for Sunday when I'm off. And I definitely recommend you take Sundays off completely. You unplug. You keep up with your one post on social media on Facebook, and you keep up with your Instagram, but really show people that you are someone who values unplugging, but legit unplug. It's very hard for me to do. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it, but you want to learn how to do just that. So I want you guys to focus on this. I want you guys to get it filled out. And I want you guys just to figure out a ballpark. I want you guys to figure out, on Monday, what time am I going to work my business? On Tuesday, am I working my business? If so, what time? And just start to learn to develop a pattern. Normally in other jobs, they hand you the work schedule, they hand you the hours, they tell you what to do. So this might be a little hard because you're not used to that. You get to control all of this. So each week could change, because what if you have 3 doctor's appointments on Wednesdays? On Wednesday, you may not be able to work your business, but you can make your team call that night. So that's going to be one of your top priorities. So you just kind of want to map those things out. So it's basically, you're going to write down, and a lot of it's going to be repetitive writing, but it's for good use. Because when you write it, you tend to do it, and working from a list is way better than trying to wing it off the top of your head. You won't get shit done. Sorry. That's just how it goes. All right. So let's go over it one more time. Come up with your themes: motivation, transformation, wellness, yada, 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 yada. You want to do 2 strong invites on Monday, Tuesday. You want to do 2 soft invites Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday. Nothing related to Beachbody on Friday, nothing related to Beachbody on Saturday, and a coaching opportunity on Sunday. And don't reinvent the wheel. Keep it steady. And then figure out what you're going to talk about. Keep your focus. What is your theme of the week? Spin off your theme of the week. Write your posts out the night before so you can kind of just lean in and figure it out, because normally you want to have the story match your picture. Because remember, you're telling a story. And the only way you're going to get good at that is just start. You're just going to have to start. And I will tell you, when you start this business, do not worry about how many likes you get, how many comments you get, none of that, because you're eventually going to learn what time your audience is on Facebook. You're going to learn what content is responsive and what is non-responsive. So nothing is ever a bad thing. It is information for you to build your business with the audience you have. So comparison, they don't like me. I suck at this. Don't feed that. Don't feed that monster. It's gone. You got to let that go. You are a businesswoman. It is now time to posture up, put your shoulders back, put your head down, and keep going with your purpose. So I want you guys to make sure you take your time on this, ask questions about this, but get this done by Friday so you start to, and basically we're creating this so you have it for next week, all right? So you're working on it now, essentially, all right? So that's what I got for you on that. And then the other thing is I want you guys to work on a challenge group or a coaching opportunity post, okay? So we're going to talk about that too. And I also want to know who has already done their coming out post. I think pretty much everybody here has done a coming out post. If you haven't, I need you to let me know in a post. So write down, I've already done my coming out post, or I haven't done my coming out post. So then I know if we really need to focus on that or not, because there's some people in here that I know have already done that. So we can touch base on that too. So for tomorrow, or for today, I'm sorry, we're focusing on this beautiful paper. Make sure you work on this due by Friday. So please write that down in your calendar. And the other thing too is today, I want you just to take a picture, and I want you to invite me into a challenge group or a coaching opportunity. So we are having a mock trial. There's no right or wrong. I want to see what you guys would do if you were just to wing it, because this is the way we learn, and then we can go over them and we can share them into the group. And I want to see your pictures. And then I am going to come back in, and I'm going to give a critique on them. And I want you guys to keep in mind that my critique is with love to help you improve and just grow and be safe to do it in this environment, okay? So with that said, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Happy Tuesday.